Hello there, good afternoon or good evening or good day. I hope you're having a really good day. And welcome once again to Sandra's World. Hi, I've got two people looking in. Hopefully you get a few more. Yeah, before I get to the pain and discomfort and saying goodbye to it, as I said, the aim of this broadcast, or any broadcast that I do, is to bring you ways to find a relief from stress, a way to relax, a release from anxiety and all the difficult things that we come across in the world. And it was interesting because, I'm sure you're like me, you have an inbox full of absolute rubbish. And in amongst those emails, there might be just something that's really motivating, whether that's to buy a product or a service, or watch a video, or some information that is there that's really takes your eye, excuse me, and you can engage with it, and it's really worth your time. So I don't know how many emails you get in your inbox that are worth reading. I know really there aren't that many worth reading, but sometimes you just come across one that's really inspiring. So I don't know how many people are going to come on the broadcast. I'm sure someone will pick it up later on the replay. This is Sandra's World, and I am a psychotherapist and a hypnotherapist. So I help people with their battles with anxiety, stress, and mild forms of depression. And I work with all sorts of people, from top consultants to everyday people that are just struggling, single parents, people in relationships, single people, gay people, anybody who is needing some help with their mental health issues. So, as I said, I'm always looking for ways to help people, because once they leave my sort of like care, so to speak, or once they leave my, not office now, because we're not in an office, because this is online. So once they log off and they're left to their own devices, it's really important that they have something that they can turn to use to make them feel good. And that's what my aim of this broadcast is all about. So whether that is to do with your mental health, or is it to do with your health in general, or is it to do with your motivation and desire to do something, your goals, whatever it is. Excuse me, I've got a really excuse me. So whatever it is that you're going through, my whole reason for doing this broadcast is to help people. So it'd be great if you could subscribe to HAPS TV, just download the app and come on and comment personally. Ask me questions, let me help you in any way that I can. Let me point you in the direction of things that you maybe not have thought of, or people you could follow, information out there, books that I've read, that might help you. So please subscribe. My number one aim is to get subscribers so that I can bring more of the stuff that I know to people, to just help some people, whether that's one person, 10 people, 10,000 people, 1,000,000 people. It's just about helping somebody. So yeah, so I get back to this email that I got, and it was sort of to do with starting off your week with a really positive attitude. You know, no matter what's happened in the yesterday or at the weekend, and no matter what challenges you've had to face, it's just about sort of like recalibrating and looking to the future, because you've got to really forget what's happened in the past, and you've got to start with a fresh slate and sort of like a new beginning. So whatever that is, whatever you do in order to motivate you, I mean, one of the things that you can do is to write things down. So write down your goals. And I always say that a good thing to do is to write down 10 things or 5 things. 10 things is probably a bit too many, but 5 things that you are really good at, you know, things that you really think you excel at. And I want you to then give them a score of 1 to 10. So 10 is where you're really good, and 1 is, well, I'm okay, but I could be better. So I want you to sort of like write those 5 things down, and I want you to look at what's the most important one on the list. So what is the one that you could really do something about right here, right now? So is there any action that you can take right here, right now, that is going to help you with that number one item on your list that you really need to change? You know, is it something you want to do, and you think you're good at it, but you could maybe improve on it a little bit? So you could write that down in a journal. So you can have a thought journal, or a goal journal, and just tick them off when you've achieved them. You know, make them sort of like SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and have a time limit on them. So make those goals really important to you, because when those goals are really important to you, you will find yourself reaching them a lot easier. So there are lots of other ways that you can sort of like look to the future and sort of like forget the past. So all of the things that I talk about, I work on these things myself. So it's not that I'm coming on here and I'm saying, oh, you need to do this, this, and this, and you'll have an amazing life. All of the things that I talk about are the things that I've done or do with my clients. So, you know, they're not things that are unsurmountable, because I can't do things that are unsurmountable. I have to do things that are achievable. And sometimes they do cause a challenge, but I still have to make sure that they are achievable to some level. If it's something that I'm trying to do and I can't do, for example, because there's something else, information that I need, I can only work on the information that I've got at hand. But anytime that there's other things that I need to do, I'll go and find the information so that I can achieve that goal. So although last week has gone, and I know we're maybe I should have done this on Monday, but this is Tuesday, but it's never too late to start this sort of thing. So right now, in this very moment, I just want you to exhale. So exhale means just to breathe out. You know, push all of the negative stuff out. Just breathe it out. Breathe it out. So and sort of like push the air out of your lungs, you know, a giant push out of your lungs. So do that a few times. And let it go. Let everything go that has been bothering you or worrying you or challenging you or sort of like stopping you doing something that you wanted to do. Just let it go. Seriously, just let it go. And a way to feel every cell in your body begin to release its grip. So when you breathe out, just allow it all to go. So you can do this with your eyes closed, or you can do it with your eyes open. It doesn't matter, but just let it all go. And what you're doing there is you are using your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the out breath, to really get some balance, or what they call rest and digest, or homeostasis, in the body and in the mind, because we are connected. We are connected. How we feel in the mind affects how we feel in the body. So I'll come to that a bit in a bit when I sort of talk about pain, goodbye to pain and discomfort. So take as many of those exhales as you need to do right now, and do that throughout the week. Whenever you've got any sort of like difficulty or challenge, just exhale and just find that balance. And basically turn the alarm off in the brain and just relax, just let everything be really calm. And a good way to do this is to set an alarm on your phone that will help you take those exhales throughout the day. So whenever you can, just breathe out. So and just breathe everything away that is bothering you. And taking care of you is really important. Taking care of you is really important, because we all have at times feelings of shame and guilt and remorse and failure and feelings of unworthiness. And you need to just take care of yourself. So don't give yourself a hard time. Don't beat yourself up for things like that. It's just give yourself a break. And a lot of these things, when you suffer from these sorts of things, it causes pain. It causes headaches, backache, leg ache, stomach ache, eye ache. Everywhere can ache, really, because you just got so much on your shoulders. You've got so much going on in your life, and you've just got to give yourself time to heal and take care of yourself. And if there's anyone in your life right now that's making you feel bad about yourself, they do not have to be part of your healing journey. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind to yourself. You have to remove people who are not helping you in your life to achieve the goals, to motivate you, to to support you, to love you, to see that you're doing things that you really want to do, and they might not necessarily want you to do them. So if you've got anyone like that, I want you to sort of like think, could I basically remove them from my life and find people that are really going to help me? Because myself, and I'm sure you out there are caregivers, and very often we as caregivers, in whatever it is, whether you look after someone in your family, or you've got a friend who's facing disease and challenges or things like that, or your sister or your brother or anyone in your family, we as caregivers, we forget about us. We forget to give ourselves time, and we forget that if it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be a them, because they wouldn't have the support that they need. So I just want you to understand that if you are going to go down this road of self-healing, there will be people that will push back, and they will not be happy about you giving or not giving as much as they want you to give, because you need to make sure that you look after yourself. And I don't know whether anybody practices yoga. I practiced yoga a long time ago, and yogis basically believe that you're not going to be controlled by your mind. They believe that you should control your own mind. So you're not going to be controlled by your mind, but you should be in control. Because many times we do things and think that it's okay just because our culture says it's okay. So if you've got someone who you live with, for example, a parent or something like that, who needs a lot of care, you know, our culture or your culture very often dictates that you should be that carer. But you've got to, you know, and that's cool, and it's accepted, because that's the way that you are. That's the way that you are, and that's good. That's good that you're like that. That you're a caring, sharing type of person. But honestly, many of these things that we do, whether that's being in a relationship that is difficult and it's causing us a lot of pain and discomfort, mental pain and discomfort, what you got to think of, that these things end up breaking us over a length of time if we're there too long trying to do the same thing, you know, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. And that never works. If you keep doing the same thing and you expect to get a different result, or you won't, you know, you've got to do things and get a result from that thing that you're doing. If that doesn't work, you've got to change what you're doing in order to get a different result. So what you've got to do is change what you put in your mind. Change what you put in your mind. Because some of the behaviors and the ways of thinking and especially if they cause us pain and discomfort, they become, over a period of time, very addictive, either because we like the fact that they are causing us pain and discomfort, and that's not because we really like it, it's because we expect it, because we grow to expect it, and we don't think we deserve anything different or anything better. So Santora is the yogi term for cleanliness. So cleanliness isn't just about taking a shower or cleansing the body. It's also about keeping your thoughts, and this is really, really, really important, especially when you're suffering from anxiety, that you keep your thoughts in check and keep your behaviors that you do as a result of those thoughts in check, or they will own you. They will own you. So that's really important, especially in the battle with anxiety and ending anxiety. You have to keep those thoughts in check and keep your behaviors that you exhibit or do in check because of those thoughts, or they will own you. So however you're going to do that, I don't know however you're going to do that. I don't know whether anyone is with me here, not at the moment. I've got 7 people watching in. I would suggest that you download the HAPS app and come on and come and chat with me. I'm trying to build my engagement. The more I can build my engagement, the more I can come on this platform and talk to people and hopefully help people and welcome them to my world and to the things that I do to keep my thoughts and the behaviors that I do when I get these thoughts in check, so that they don't basically overtake me, own me. Because I have to own my own thoughts, I have to own my own behaviors, and I have to know my own mind. I have to work, I have to make sure that my mind, what I think and what I do is mine, is mine. It's not somebody else's. It's not because somebody else told me that I should. So one of the things that you should really get into is meditation, in whatever form that is, because meditation relaxes the body and the mind, and then you can, if you are suffering from pain and discomfort for some reason, you can then find very often that, and this has, they've found the cure to their pain and discomfort. So I was talking about the email that I received. This was part of the email that I received from somebody, which really made me feel really good. So, if you've got loads of rubbish in your inbox and it's really like I have, just get rid of it all. Only keep in your inbox the emails that are going to motivate you to do something. So April the 11th was the new moon in Aries. This new moon will give us the courage and strength to confront issues that have been lingering in our peripheral vision. So if any of you out there are an Aries, the the new moon will give you the courage and strength to confront issues that have been lingering on in your peripheral vision. I always talk about the peripheral vision, how important it is, especially when you're dealing with anxiety and stress and pain and discomfort. You don't look to your peripheral vision, you just look forward and you forget everything that could be helping you around you. So really take notice of your peripheral vision, or maybe something that you have been avoiding. So the new moon will give us the courage and strength to confront issues that have been lingering in our peripheral vision, or maybe something we have been avoiding. Very often we do avoid things, especially when we feel pain and discomfort. Some people, when they feel pain, they seem to think that there's no answer to it. You know, there's no answer to pain and discomfort. But this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are, whatever time you come on, I hope I'm going to show you something that will give you a relief from pain and discomfort. So when I got this email, so another part of it was for you who are an Aries, because of this courage and strength to confront issues, it also enhances your drive and motivation to pursue your passions and dreams. So if you've got any passions and dreams, now's the right time to do it, to set that goal. So put that down on your list or in your journal or on your phone or anywhere, and just keep looking at it, off in front of your computer, wherever it is. It's the perfect time to set new intentions and toss away all that isn't working or that is leaving a bad feeling in the pit of your stomach. So if you've got any this is generally though for all of us, not only for those who are Aries. You know, all of us at some point have got a pit in our stomach, and you know exactly what you need to do. Face your fear and do it anyway. So whatever that fear is, just face it, and just take action. It doesn't have to be perfect action, it just has to be some action. So when I got this email, I was really inspired. So I replied to the person who wrote the email to me, because they made me feel good, so I wanted to make them feel good. So I just said, thank you for the inspiring email. It has made me feel so much better about myself. Even as a therapist, there are times when things are challenging and I lack something about my efforts to make a difference. So your email rekindled my desire to make that difference and to continue to achieve my goals. So the reason that's probably why I've come on Haps TV today, because as I was saying, sometimes you just need that motivation. You just need something to push you to do something that you know in your heart of hearts it's going to help somebody. And so you do it. You take that action. You face your fears. Even though I've only got 8 people looking on at this at the moment, I would think somewhere in the world people are at lunch or something like that, so they're eating and doing stuff like that. So even though you've only got 8 people, which is really no live chats, which is a shame. I've got one thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up, really appreciate that. That's really great. It's, you know, it's just that motivation, isn't it? You know yourself that when someone puts a thumbs up, that means yes, you're doing a good job. Yes, you've said something really that I understand, that I believe, that can help me, that resonates with me, that I've experienced. So you give that person a thumbs up. So when I replied to that email, I got a reply back, because it's the law of reciprocity, isn't it? When you do something good for somebody, if they're the type of person who is empathetic and understands that people need that sort of like feedback to make them feel good. So I got a nice reply back, and it says, oh, thank you so much, Sandra. This means so much to me. You have no idea what it means to me to hear your feedback and to know that something from my email resonated with you. We are all going through challenging times, and those that say they never do are in denial. Ha, I am always here if you need anything at all. So isn't that amazing? So, we are facing challenges. Every single one of us is facing a challenge, even though we don't admit it. And I'm not talking about the COVID pandemic. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just a challenge of trying to do something, or trying to, some people are trying to make a living online. I mean, because people have, a lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their homes, all sorts of things, because businesses are going really it's difficult for business. Here in the UK, pubs are closing, shops are closing, and we're all facing a challenge. So when we say we're not, like the email says, those that say they never do are in denial. So whether you're a millionaire or you've got a business, we're all facing some sort of challenge, and we all could do with some help with that challenge. So I'm going to introduce you now to a way for you to deal with your pain and discomfort. And I only bring things to you that I use myself. So I use this particular tool to help me sleep, but you can use this particular tool for anything. Also, if you are interested in any of the music, it's actually music. So if you're interested in any of the music that I'm going to play, you can get a 40% discount using my code, my personal code, which I'll put into the comments while you listen to the music. So that is what is going to happen for the next 10 minutes. So thank you for the thumbs up. So I'm just going to put on, I hope you can hear it. It's been a bit of an experiment for me, but hopefully if you can't hear it, you let me know somehow that you can't hear it. So anyway, here is the music that is for pain. This particular music has been written to alleviate pain, and I suggest that you, as you're listening to it, I suggest that you find somewhere comfortable to sit, and sit back and close your eyes, and just if it's a little bit uncomfortable for you, because sometimes it is when the first time you hear it, maybe it's not the right time for you to listen to it, but you can always listen to it on the playback but to get used to it. But once you listen to it, it's very soon will start to make you feel a lot better. So just close your eyes, sit back and enjoy. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And as I said, it is my intention to bring you a different recording each month. And that one, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you could give me some feedback, it would be really good. If anyone really enjoyed it, I'd like to know whether you liked it or not, or anyone there, or another thumbs up. How did you feel? Did you hear it all right? 12 people online and 1 thumbs up. Any more thumbs up? See, the only way we're going to really get this app to be well known for the amazing stuff that's on here from some amazing people is to share it with your followers. Talk about it with your friends. Get it on your phone. Download the app on your phone, and leave some comments. Engage more. You can get some more great stuff, more music for all sorts of things. It's not only music available for pain and discomfort. It's also, there's some really feel good music. There's also music for people who have been isolated in the pandemic, and some sort of really good music like that. But unfortunately, I can only bring 1 track a month onto social media. But hopefully, the more it gets known, I think it's absolutely, when I first listened to it, and I'm very skeptical. I'm skeptical by nature. So I had, when I listened to it and I felt the amazing benefits of it, I just had to find out more. And I will bring on the actual person who's written the music in the near future, so he can talk about his life and the benefits that he's felt. I have got a newsletter that I do bi-monthly, but what I will do, I'll come on broadcast again, and I'll drop that link into the chat if anyone wants it, because on there's links to more music, and also to the person who wrote the music, Ian Morris, as you can see from Listening to Smile. And you can find that Listening to Smile 1.bandcamp.com. If you want to get the music, it's really reasonable, and with my discount you get 40% off with my discount. I can't remember, I put that in the chat that you get 40% off. I will do, I'll put that in. So it's I think I did, but I don't know where it's got. So it's 40% off any track of the music with code SEH21. So anyone that's interested in the music, please take advantage of it. There's some of it is for if you have trouble sleeping. One of the things when you are suffering from anxiety is you do have trouble sleeping, and I use that particular music myself to and it really helps you get a much better night's sleep. Your brain, it basically calms your brain down, it calms your thoughts down, it calms all of the stuff that you've had to deal with during the day. It calms it all down, and you really get a really good night's sleep. So please take advantage of it if it's that type of thing that you really like. As I said, I only bring stuff to people that I know is really good value. I mean, it takes a lot to produce that sort of music, to write the music. It's binaural beats, and each of the beats has a different sort of like impact on different parts of the brain, and it's written at different sounds, different sort of like, I don't know a lot about the music as the structure of it, which I'm learning all the time. So I don't want to come on here and pretend I'm an expert. I'm not, but I do know that it is very comforting for people who are feeling a little stressed and have got pain, discomfort, and I'm even helping my friend at the moment, who I'm doing some therapy with. I have music in my practice to help her. So, you know, please take advantage of it. The 12 people online, hi, 3 live chats. Those people on live chat, have you got any comments to make? Anything, any questions? Anything you want to say? I always said that these broadcasts were going to be no longer than an hour, because I think sometimes they can go on a little bit too long, and some are going to be only like half an hour. But has anyone got anything to say? Of the 3 live chats, 12 people online, 1 thumbs up. Any more thumbs up? As I say, please subscribe to Haps TV. You can find me on there. Subscribe to my broadcast, and then you will get notified when I'm going to do another broadcast. Also, visit Power Free One on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd like to basically get some more sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. That went a bit odd. So it's on Power Free One. This is on YouTube. At Easypreneur on Instagram. Or anywhere that you want to find me. 5 live chats now. So I don't know whether you've missed the music on the broadcast, unfortunately, but you can watch it on the catch up. And I intend to bring a piece of music to Haps TV, a new piece once a month. So I'll probably play it a couple of times, or a month, or once a week for a month, and then the next month will be a different piece of music, and it will be all sorts of different music. So that's just one of the things that I'm going to do in the broadcast, and along with my other things about my psychotherapy, maybe some hypnotherapy, and some trainings on some software that I bought just recently that I will probably be giving away in a giveaway. So that's another reason for subscribing to my channel, because the more you subscribe, the more you'll get entered into giveaway competitions to get some free software. This software is not this software is really valuable software, because I use it in my in what I do. So, you know, video software, anything like that. I've got some really good video software that I've just recently been able to get resale rights to, and it just does stop motion videos. So it's, you know, short video clips that, because, you know, we don't have a great attention span, and to get someone to just look at your video or look on here for any length of time is quite a mean feat to get people's attention. So anything that you can do to get people's attention if you're into social media engagement, or you've got a small business startup and you want to do some advertising. I recently did a broadcast on viral mailers, introducing viral mailers, and just talking about what I've done with them, and what most people do with them to start with, until they start to be able to advertise on them, until they've got enough credits to advertise on them. Of course, you can buy ads, and so yeah, I'm going to be doing all about what Sandra does in Sandra's world. So I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. It's been really great to bring this broadcast to you. I hope you take advantage of the music, and yeah, I hope you really enjoy it. And I look forward to seeing you or bringing you another broadcast in the very near future, probably Thursday. I'm trying to do 2 a week, at least 2 a week, and it's deciding what's the best day. So if you've got any feedback for me, you want to tell me what day you think I should broadcast, or anything that you'd like me to broadcast about, I would, anything, you know, for example, oh, there's so many things. I'm going to do a broadcast very soon on, it's not my work, it's the work of Napoleon Hill, and it's about the master keys to success. So yeah, so it's great once again to have you with me. Thank you very much for the 5 live chats. I haven't seen anything, so I don't know whether the platform is working. And for the 17 people online, and for the 1 thumbs up. That's great. Thanks very much, Sam. Bye for now.